And I would like to invite Mrs. Onaze Ajere from the Development Bank of Nigeria. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause as she steps up. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and permit me to stand on already established protocols. My name is Onaze. I work with the Development Bank of Nigeria, and I know that some of us may not know Development Bank, so I'll just give a brief about Development Bank of Nigeria. Development Bank is an wholesale DFI. We incorporated in 2014 and effectively commenced operations in 2017. Up to date, we've disbursed over 1 trillion to MSMEs, about 1 million MSMEs and counting. DBN, we're partly owned by the federal government of Nigeria. We're also owned by the World Bank, European Investment Bank, and the KFW. These are strategic partners, and we also get our funding from them. Now I'm bringing it home to renewable energy, green financing. I'd just like to let you know that DBN was the first entity to get the Green Climate Fund accreditation in Nigeria and even some parts of West Africa. That's a $250 million financing, and this fund is readily, available. In disbursing and providing access to finance for MSMEs, we do this through participating finance institutions that we call PFIs. And these are the deposit money banks, the microfinance bank, and even some finance institutions. And so if you go on our website today, you see a drop down to these are PFIs. Our funding is readily available. You just have to talk to your bank, fill out an application, and then we'll progress from there. Another way we support is through technical assistance and capacity building. And so we provide technical assistance to our participating financial institutions, which are the banks, and then we also provide capacity building for the businesses as well. And so I tell you today that in renewable energy, for clean mobility, and everything under the green financing, we have tailored capacity building sessions. You can also start the journey online. So meaning there's an online library, there are modules there where you can go and just get refreshed and enlighten yourself, about green financing. And also there are times where we have the banks nominate MSMEs to partake of the classroom capacity building sessions, right? And so for today, I'll just let you know what we've done um, on green financing so far, say from inception. And so far, we've disbursed about 352 billion to women-owned businesses, 176 billion to youth-owned businesses. For youth, we classify them as anyone between the ages of 18 to 35. Those are youth-owned businesses. And then for first-time borrowers, meaning even if you have not borrowed before, that's not a challenge, right? And for first-time borrowers, we've disbursed about 239 billion and counting. And so there are key sectors under the Green Finance Climate Fund. Under energy, we have the solar, wind, geothermal, we have the hydro as well, transmission and grid infrastructure. For that, we're actually speaking with the REA. I'm sure we've heard about the REA project in conjunction with the World Bank. And, so we are on that as well, funding mini grids in underserved, communities. Under transport, which is very key to what we're doing here today, we have private, public transportation systems, freight, passenger and cargo water transport, passenger and cargo air transport, and aviation as well. Of course, we have other schemes under waste sector, waste disposal, pollution control. Somebody was talking about pollution. Circular economy activities, which basically borders on recycling, under agriculture, we have climate resilient, infrastructure. And of course, there's always also the WASH, and that's the water, sanitation and hygiene fund, which we also have, right? And so the list is sort of inexhaustive, but you can contact your bank. Again, I said if you go on our website, you see a list of our banks, and that you can also speak with on how to begin your journey in accessing the DBN Green Finance Facility. Thank you so much.